Happy Friday. I want to first compliment you on doing your work, because if you're watching this video right now, you've solved this warm-up and you're ready to hear me review it. And I know how much you guys love these warm-ups in the morning, LOL. But I find the warm-ups super important, and I just want you to know that I'm incredibly proud of you for taking the effort to learn today. So right now, I'm sending you the biggest Friday hug ever. And I just want you to know I miss you and I'm really proud of you. So thank you for being your wonderful, wonderful self. All right, let's get going with this. Distract. This is such a good one today because I was very distracted, and I'll tell you about that in a meeting. So let's go ahead and talk about what this word means. So distract means to cause someone to stop thinking or paying attention. And that happened to me in a Google Meet with Mr. Tisdale, where my children were so distracting that I literally had to close my eyes and think about what we were actually talking about because I couldn't focus. My children had caused me to stop thinking. So I hope that you guys are being careful to not distract your parents if they're trying to work from home as well. But I thought that was a fun word for today. All right, more abbreviations, you guys. Here we go. Pound. How many of you knew that the abbreviation to pound is an LB? A little L, an LB. Ounces, OZ. Tablespoons, TBSP, period. Teaspoon is TSP. These are really big ones for cooking. So a lot of times I know when I write my recipes out, I use the tablespoons, the teaspoons, the ounces. I don't really cook anything in terms of pounds, but these are ones that I use a lot, especially with cooking. All right, let's go ahead to our editing tidbit. Lonnie's mom picked me up at 9 a.m. and took us to Wild Willie's, an indoor water park, for the day. All right, I'm going to go ahead. This is a really long run-on sentence. I'm just going to start writing it. And actually, I think it's Lanie's. Lanie, capital Lanies, mom. So because it's her mom, it's going to be an apostrophe S. Lanie's mom picked me up at 9. And because it's 9 on the dot, we don't have to have the 2 zeros. We can just put 9 a.m. and took us to Wild Willie's, comma, an indoor water, and of course you can't see what I'm writing, water park. That's where I miss you guys the most, as you telling me on the dot cam, I can't see you, Mrs. Kaiser, for the day. Boom. All right, word problem. There were a total of 218 customers last week and 546 customers this week. Each customer spent an average of $3. How much money was spent during the 2 weeks? So this is a more than one step process. Our first step is how many total customers did they have in those 2 weeks? So they had 218 in one of the weeks, and then they had 546 in the other week. So what are we going to do with those two numbers? We are going to add them. So 8 plus 6 is 14. 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. So they had a total of 764 customers. And they were saying that each customer spent about $3. So our second step is going to take our total number of customers and we're going to multiply it by $3 each. All right, 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 1 is 19. 3 times 7 is 21, plus 1 is 22. So on average, there was $2,292 spent for those 2 weeks. All right, here we go. 10,000 minus 8,087. All right, I cannot subtract 0 from 7, so I've got to borrow all the way over to that 1. Isn't that crazy? So my 1's going to become a 0. And actually, I'm going to rewrite this down here because it's just going to be too small. And I have big handwriting. See how I'm writing it perfectly, lining up the place values. Okay, so I'm actually going to even grab a different color. We're going to borrow all the way from the 1. My 1's going to be a 0. This 0 now is a 10. Okay, so now I'm on to this place value. I've got to make that a 9. Borrow from that one. This is going to be a 10. All right, I'm making my way. I still have to borrow again. My 10 becomes a 9. This one becomes a 10. Now I can borrow from here to get here. 9, this is a 10. Now I can start subtracting. 10 minus 7 is 3. 9 minus 8 is 1. 9 minus 0 is 0. No, sorry. 9 minus 0 is 9. 9 minus 8 is 1. So our answer is 1,913. All right, guys, I wish I could talk to you right now. What are all the ways this polygon can be classified? So remember, we classify them by how many sides. So this is a quadrilateral. We classify them by angles. All right, we've got right angles. We've got 4 90 degrees right angles. All right, and then we classify them by the length of their sides. And so we have all sides are equal. Boom, chicka boom, we're done. Have an awesome Friday. Get your work done and go outside and play. Goodbye, my friends.